Um, After checking YouTube Studio, I realized that only a small percentage of my viewers are subscribed. So, if you are not subscribed, I believe it's approximately 1.2% of my viewers aren't subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out, and I will see you guys in the video. Hey guys, so it's PK Fate here. Welcome to the Peak Show. And in today's video, we're going to be showing you guys how to build a lava. It can be a lava like gateway slash like. It could be a trap, you know. It could be a lava, whatever. I think the word I was looking for was like a drawbridge, yeah. So the idea, right, is if we took TNT, for example, and then we went ahead and grabbed, let's go grab some flint and steel. Right, so now we're just going to go ahead and place this down. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Don't click off the video yet. This is actually just to create a moat for me, like the lava pit. This looks like a loading bar. That's pretty funny, actually. Go ahead. Go off whenever you're ready. Perfect. Alright, that's a lava pit. Now, I don't have world edits, so that sucks. Lava. Actually, this is way too big of a scale. Okay, we're just gonna forget about that ever happening. Okay. Also, doing this on a super flat world will not work. Like if you try to build the redstone, I'm gonna show you how to do in here, it won't work because if any redstone is connected to bedrock, it will sticky pistons will not function when they're connected to bedrock or connected to the void. Even if you break the bedrock underneath, it doesn't matter. Sticky pistons just don't work. They don't retract. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and clear the full. Hello? There we go. So what you're going to need for this build is sticky pistons. Obviously, the one and only redstone. You're going to want a redstone repeater and a redstone torch. And then I think, what else do I need? What else was it? I mean, obviously some grass blocks would be useful, like if we're gonna build this like a incognito kind of thing. We're gonna need lava, you know, for like a lava mode. That'd be useful. So go ahead and grab a lava. And I think there's something else, but I'll realize it whenever. So the idea, let's go ahead and build this a little bit in the sky. Because, like I said, if you're close to bedrock or the void, it doesn't work. Credit to my friend Zenuwan, by the way. Why am I doing this? I can fly. My friend Zenuwan actually helped me out with this, even though it's like the simplest redstone in the world. I wasn't sure how to do the whole redstone torch ladder thing, and he showed me how to do that. So credit to him for that. Appreciate you, bro. We'll go ahead and do that. I'm being very inefficient with this. Sorry for having to watch. You can go ahead and fast forward through this video if you are getting bored here. No. Okay. So this is our baseline, right? So we're going to take pistons. So you can make this as long as you literally want, as long as you want. It doesn't matter. You can make this as long as you could possibly imagine. You know, it doesn't matter as long as your redstone connects. So the idea is you're going to redstone this whole thing up. Or wait, actually, let's do repeaters. Oh, I two-ticked them, some of them. Don't two-tick them like I did. Just put some repeaters down in every spot. You're going to want to need next to these. 2 wide I recommend. It can work with 3 wide. It's just the redstone's going to be a lot different. 2 wide is the best you could possibly do. This is a very simple build. Now what you're going to want to do is connect it all with redstone. The redstone only travels 9 blocks off an original signal, so I think this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's exactly 9, so this actually can work. And then, as long as you have a repeater connecting to the redstone and bringing it around, it shouldn't be an issue. go ahead and grab another repeater right there. And you just gotta put all this redstone down. Another repeater here. This is kind of impromptu, by the way, so I might be changing some of this if you're building as you're watching me. I apologize. I'm flying. I can fly, and I'm still doing this simple building. Okay, whatever. So we got it here now. So now the idea, obviously, if you don't know how a sticky piston works, which I assume you do if you're coming here for redstone builds, is you just have to have some blocks on top of it. Oh, a lever. That's what I wanted. That's what I forgot about. Okay, a lever. There we go. So now you take a lever. You can work with a button or whatever, too. What? Did I do this wrong? Maybe no repeater. There we go. I forgot how repeaters worked for a second. Okay, so now it's gonna take a second for the whole thing to rise, but that's okay. And you can obviously, if you were to build it somewhere like off this way, like so, if you wanted your switch like, say, if you wanted your switch like over here somewhere, you could then connect it in the middle, and they would all go up at the same time. It'd be a little easier for you. But either way, you know, we have it connected now. So that's how sticky pistons work, obviously. So if you take, what you can do now is you can now build some things around it. So if you're trying to make, like, say you're building a lava moat, right? Just for example, I don't think lava can travel this far. Come on, game. Come on. Give me a break. Game doesn't like me. Come on, I suck at Minecraft. Okay. I'll have to really edit this up because I suck at Minecraft. Okay, so you're going to want to just like build out your thing because you're building a moat here, right? Because all this redstone can be covered up too. You don't want people seeing your redstone anyway, so it's all going to be underneath the lava moat. So however you access that, you can do whatever you want. So now, you might be wondering why is this off level, because this is all going to be filled with lava. That's why. Because this is our moat, right? So you want to bridge across the moat. That's the point of this build. It can also be a trap. Like if you have a narrow corridor, like you could do walls up here and underneath. Or actually, I guess that wouldn't work. Oh, yeah, it would. So yeah, you could do a trap with it having it preset up like the way it is now. This is called, you know, preset redstone. It's already on. Like the build is actually on right now. It's not off. Like this is our build. It's on. You know, you see the redstone's all active. So that's a preset. So then, like, say you're in a narrow hallway. This is your narrow hallway, and you're running on top of these blocks. You get to the end of it, and at the end of it, there's a lever right here, and you turn it, and then all the blocks go down, and then there would be lava on both sides of it, and the lava would then fill in, killing the person behind you. You need a significantly longer amount of blocks. Obviously, this is only 9 blocks, but then yeah, you would do that, and the lava would then fill in where it is. Unfortunately, my build's a little inefficient at that, but you can easily make a fix for that. And if you want to stick around to the end, I might do a little sprucing up of it. Like to make it very efficient, make it much faster. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're fine. So this doesn't have to be a perfect lava pit, but say you had it lava-y. You know, you gotta go to the nether to get this lava. There's no way you're gonna get this much lava in the world. Or at least it'll take you a while. You live your life how you want to, homie. Why is lava spread taking so long? What? Come on. Don't ruin my redstone. Don't. I hate when the game does that. Okay, so obviously we have a little lava pit over here. So now, the idea of the build is, so say, hey man, you're in a castle. There's a huge castle over here, right? So, basically, you're in a huge castle, and this you can't see any of this redstone down here, by the way. You're just like running up, and oh no, my friend's in his castle, and he doesn't like. Maybe you're on a PvP world or something. He doesn't like anyone else in the world, so he has this. Why is the lava doing this? Okay, so the lava should be reacting a lot faster. I think it's lagging because I have tick speed so high. That way the grass grows faster and stuff like that. But so yeah, that's what it would look like. And then so on the other side, he would have a switch set up over here, theoretically. And he'd say, "Oh yeah, sorry, I have my mode active right now." And then he flips the switch, and the build comes up. And you know, my tick speed's super high, and that's why the grass grows back so fast. But it wouldn't do that in the game if you have it in a normal game. So then yeah, so that would be like the preset, and it wouldn't be as slow if my game did suck. But then yeah, the lava would be filled in like that, and then you say, "Hey man, can you flip the lever down?" You're like, "Okay, yeah," and then you do that. Or like I said, you have it up already, and you would need a much longer bridge from this. Like say someone's chasing you down the bridge, get to the other side, and say you have a lever right here hooked up. You flip it, and yeah, the bridge goes down. The lava fills in before they get to you, and then they die in the lava, obviously. Now you would want a much deeper moat for that, but mine's only a block deep. After that, let me make this a little bit of a more efficient switch. So we're gonna go ahead and break that. We're going to go ahead and cut this section off. I'm gonna make a more efficient switch for you guys. So if you stayed around this long in the video, you now know how to build the up ground switch. I'm gonna show you how to do the redstone to fill in. Like, so you can have a level switch, if you know what I mean. I don't know why my game's lagging so bad. Okay, so the idea is that this redstone wouldn't even be connected. Like that. And then neither would that. Okay, so now the redstone would actually be connected like that. And then it would be connected like that. So both ways, there's a repeater. That way that you keep the signal going. And then you would have blocks out here or something, you know. Like, you know, it still has to be underground. There's nothing you can do about that because it's a piston setup. Like I said, this is one of the simplest builds in Minecraft. But, you know, if you want to add some complicated redstone to it, you can. So we're going to bring some redstone over here. Go ahead and grab a repeater. And then what you want to do is have a block set here. And then you want to have space over here somewhere. Now, if I remember how to do this, Zenyawan's the one who taught me how to do this. I'm not positive if I remember exactly how to do it. So, what you want to do is you want to have a block here. How do I do this? Crap, I actually cannot remember how to do this. So you have to have the redstone run like this. And it needs to be... It actually needs to be one higher than it, like that. And it needs to run into the block. That way you have a torch. And then the redstone comes out of the torch. I can't remember exactly how to do it. I need to look at it. I have a build of this already. I think I need to have it one more wide. Go like that. And you have that. And you have this. I don't want that connected. Yeah, there you go. And that turns that torch off, and then you can place a torch adjacent to it, like that. And that would be on. And then you would then have a, or no, and then you would have a lever on top of this block. I think that's how it works. Yes, okay. And it didn't work because the pistons are facing, or because these are facing the wrong way. That's why it didn't work, guys. Not because I'm dumb. I know how to do it. It worked perfectly. Kind of. So yeah, that's how you would have it set up. This is, you know, it's called a redstone block circuit. So this is a block, and you have a circuit set through it. So the reason you need all the redstone's funneling through here, and then it comes up to the connection signal, and it's gonna go into this block. You have to have this piece. Like, you can't just have it like this. That's not gonna work. You know, if you flip the lever like that. Or I'm gonna prove myself wrong. Maybe it will work. Okay, so it didn't used to work like that. Redstone, I guess, changed. So I guess you can just have it like this. I'm dumb. You don't need as much redstone. You can have it like that, I guess, and then it turns this torch off. Or not. Oh, that's right, yeah. It fires a signal through the torch, and the torch then sends it to this torch, which turns off this torch. Okay, so basically the signal goes into here and carries through the block. The block is then like a receptor for the redstone, and it goes through, and then it hits the torch, and the torch carries it up to this turned off torch and tells this turned off torch to create redstone that activates this lever, and then when you flip the lever, it then activates the thing you want to do this. You can do this with any redstone build, by the way. And if you really want to, what you could do is I think you could set one right there, and then you could have a lever here. I think that would also work. No. Maybe there. And then if you had a block on top of it with red, would that work? No. I'm trying to remember how you make it ground level. There's like basically you just want to continue this type of thing. Going through. I think you can do that. Oh, but then that activates that redstone, which makes it kind of difficult. Maybe that. And then, you know, an above ground thing. Like, hold on. Can I do, for example, can I do that? Nope, that turns that on. That doesn't carry the signal, though. That's what's confusing to me. I can't remember exactly how to get it to set up like that. Maybe it's another redstone? Might be another redstone like that. Or no, because then it doesn't carry from the torch. Then you need a block here. That's what it is. You need a block here and a redstone. You need to not connect in any way to that. So you actually would need it to go like this. And then you would want to then you would want to go ahead and do that. Have a block up from there. You don't need this block necessarily. Have another torch on top of that. And then you would then have a grass block like that. And a lever. And I suck at Minecraft. Why isn't it working? That works, but why? Can you carry just a torch signal, like from one block to the next? That's not what I want, though. Can I do that? Could I do that? Redstone up, and then you'd want it feeding into. Maybe you would need redstone going around. That might be what it needs to be. Yes, this is it. Perfection. That's perfect. And then now, all you need is a lever going. Or I think you can do it like that. Hold on. I messed it up again. You need to go one more wider than that. That way you can bring the redstone around like that. And into a torch. Line up right there. And then you would have a lever right there. And this is a really probably inefficient and complicated way to do it. When I upload this as a video, I'll definitely have to make this shorter. So the whole idea is... Why is the lava all messed up? Oh, because I filled it in. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. So now that I have it finished, let me just go ahead and build these back. Is this the wall? No, that's the wall. So now that I have it finished, you know, I'm gonna fill in the moat really quick. That way, it looks good for the video. I'll just say like skip to this part if you want to see this or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And then you just gotta fill this in. Now, if this isn't working for you, you did the redstone wrong, because I'm an absolute beast at Minecraft. I never make mistakes. So it was you who made it, not me. And this is the newest version of Minecraft. So if you got something to say, just realize that you're actually bad at Minecraft and I'm better than you. And there's not really much you can do about that. You know, because I'm just better. So you complete lava mode here. So the idea is you have this on. No. Why does it no work? Why it no work? Why it no work? Why no work? Why? Why no work? Why no work? Wait, what did I do wrong? Didn't it just work? Dang it, bro, I was about to make a video out of this. What did I do wrong? That turns that off. Wait. Did I learn how to do torches wrong? Haha! I did it, boys! We did it. Okay. So, after that sad experimenting. So, okay. So, if you haven't watched the whole thing, hi, my name is PK Fate. This is the video. You know, skip to this. You know, you're supposed to skip to this section if you missed, if you didn't want to watch me build the whole thing and make my trial and error. So, thank you guys so much for skipping to this point. So, let me show you the redstone. So, this the idea is you want to have a bunch of sticky pistons lined out with your block of choice, whatever you want your bridge / moat closer to be. You know, and then you just have to have sticky pistons all lined up. You got to have repeaters lined up. Basically, anything you need to do. The reason you need these repeaters is so that you can make the bridge as long as you want, as long as it's all synced up. Like if I wanted another piston, like that, and then all I have to do is that, and then and now I have that. That's a part of my build now. So you can extend this as long as you want, as long as you have repeaters there. So it's gonna take a little second, and it's gonna pull everything down. See, as you see, it can grab as much stuff as you literally want. I should probably do this. So like, yeah, you could literally add as many blocks in a row as you want. It's a simple redstone, guys. You can add as many blocks as you could possibly ever need or want in a row, and it's all Gucci, you know. Oh, that's not good. I wanted that there. Okay. There we go. So that's, like, you can just add as many as you want, and so now you have your moat here. And so so the idea is you could set up a trap, right? It takes a second to take place. But there you go. That's your bridge. And I have quick ticks turned on. That's why it takes a second longer than it usually would, and it also the grass grows back really fast. So the idea is that it's a pretty simple stuff. You know, you have the repeaters lined up, so that way you have an infinite redstone signal going, as long as you can make as many repeaters as you need. Now, after this, you need this redstone signal. It needs to travel up and around underneath this bridge. You need to go around. It needs to hit a repeater to extend the signal. And then it needs to cut up and around over here. And then you want to hit into a torch. And this torch needs to be on. And because of that, you might have to build it backwards. But then you want to have some redstone looping around, hitting another torch, which is off now because that torch is on. And it turns this one off. Then you put a lever on top of this spot right here. And this is how you make it level. If you don't want it level, like if you want to have it in a bunker, you don't need to do all this extensive redstone. You can literally just put a torch right here, and you can just flip it. And then bam, you're done. That's your piston bridge. But, you know, it's much more fun when you're running and your friend is chasing you, and obviously, like I said, you can make this bridge as long as you want. It could be 30 miles. And then you just run, and you're like a good 20 blocks ahead of your friend. And I missed it. The idea though is that there would be blocks all over here. Like, you're running to your side of your bridge, like that. Oh, that's kind of not ideal. But anyway, so you'd be running, and then maybe you have a wall here because you know you don't. Yeah, perhaps I put some redstone right here. That'd probably be smart. Okay, I messed it up. You know, we don't need to speak of it. Whatever. So the idea is that you would then have, like, maybe a wall here or something, you know? And then, like, I don't know, a narrow passage to escape. This is kind of botched, okay? Just work with me here. So then you would flip this lever. Like, so your friend's chasing you. The lever's already on. That way you have a bridge set up. And it looks completely normal, other than the fact that there's a massive lava moat. And then you're just running. And say it's like 30 blocks long instead of the 9 or 10 I have here. So you're like all the way back here. You know, your friend's chasing you. You're hop jumping. They can't see that redstone because it's all on the ground. And then bang, you're here. And you're running. You're a good 20 blocks ahead. And you just flip this lever. Bridge closes behind you extremely fast. Unbelievably fast. He would never see it coming because it would be so quickly that he would never be able to catch up. And then, you know, there you go. And now your moat is now filled in. And that's going to collapse on top of him. And obviously trap him. Now the other use for this would be, like you see in probably, oh no, okay, like you see in the title. The other use for this would be if you're, say, at your own house and you need a bridge that can close and open at any time. Like this, that would be workful for this distance. Like, you know, I only have it like 10 blocks here. That would be better for this distance. So, you know, you could have the really big, long bridge. That costs a lot of redstone, but redstone's easy to come by, so it's not a huge deal. And you can have that really long bridge as a trap, or you can have a little short bridge like this, and it can be made out of whatever material, as long as you can push it with a sticky piston. So like if you want to, as long as it's not wood, obviously. I hope you know that. Like you can make it out of glass even, or I don't know. Maybe you want your bridge to be based out of let me get a random block here. Maybe you want your bridge made out of not obsidian, not bedrock. Is there like a cool looking, like, I'm trying to look for some dark. Okay, so maybe you want your nether brick, right? So then you can have your bridge made out of nether brick instead. It doesn't need to be grass. And then so like maybe your whole bridge is built and designed after nether brick, and then like that fits for the lava, right? So then you're just like, okay, so I just want a retractable drawbridge. So when people look at my house, they see a moat around my house. Maybe you have a moat extending as far and wide as you want it to. And then you have this one spot that's like a little divot. And then obviously that's your entrance. But you know, maybe you could set up some more divots. You don't have to use like infinite lava buckets to fill the moat in. So maybe you have some more divots everywhere. And then you just have your thing set up so no one can come in really unless they build across. But then the bridge just builds for you, and you just walk across, and then whenever you come back, you just come back in, flip the lever again, and your retractable drawbridge will then just close back where it was, and the lava will then fill in. The lag will probably not be as bad on your end. This is only because I'm streaming. I run it on the very first Xbox that was ever released, and I have terrible Wi-Fi. Also, I had to take speed at like 1 trillion, so that's why the grass grows back really fast. If you watch me flip this lever, you know, that grass is all gone because the lava's been on top of it, and then it just grows super fast. Okay, there we go. And yeah, so that's the entire video. I hope I explained it well enough. If you want to know the concept behind this redstone, there is a there's not a tutorial. What am I talking about? If you want to know the concept behind this, I can explain it really quick. I already explained it if you watched the whole video. So sorry if you have to rewatch it, or you have to re-listen to this part. I guess you can just click off at this point. But the idea, the way this works is, you have a signal, you know, coming from all your pistons, and it's coming through this redstone wire, and it comes all the way to here. Right here is about the limit of a redstone block, or redstone dust. It only goes about 9 blocks off anything. You hit the repeater, it extends the signal. Or actually, it's the opposite. I'm dumb. Because the signal's technically coming from the lever, right? So you flick this, turns this torch on. It goes around. The signal gets weak, hits the torch, and then that turns off this or on it. It could be either way, depending on where your bridge is. If your bridge is off, it looks like that. If your bridge is on, it looks like that. There you'd have it. So, yeah. And then it hits this torch. And wherever torch this is, like if this is an off torch, the signal then cuts, turning this torch back on. When this torch is on, though, it pushes the signal through and tells this torch to turn off, therefore cutting the signal off, and then putting all the pistons back down. But since it's not on, this torch is on, and it tells, what it's doing is it's telling all of these to push through, and then it's telling all the pistons to push up, because this torch is actually powering the whole machine right now. But then when you switch this lever on, it's going to turn on that torch, which is then going to turn off that torch, turning the whole machine off, telling all the pistons to retract, and then the lava will then fill back in, recreating your moat. Unfortunately, there's no way to replace source blocks that are here, so don't put source blocks there because it's never going to be good for you. Just let the blocks fill in on themselves. It doesn't matter if you fill this all in with source blocks; they will always become a divot. It's just unfortunate. I'm sorry. You know, you could instead of having an entirely filled moat, you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice customization for just being a better Minecrafter. You know, I'd take you 1v1 in any Bed Wars game. Come at me. But yeah. So after that, you know, that's your completed bridge. And you know, there you go. Simple stuff, simple moat, not hard redstone. It's a 30-minute long video, but in reality, it only takes about 6 minutes to explain how it works. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It'll probably take you about 10 minutes to build if you watch how I did it. You know, you just gotta have the pistons lined up behind every single, the repeaters lined up behind every single piston. Redstone does connecting all of them, and sending them down to where you want your signal to come out. Which obviously, like I said, it can be right here, or you know, if you want to have it up level with you, you need to build a redstone circuit. That way, you can bring the signal around, strengthen it, bring it up, and then, or I guess it's coming from here. I'm sorry, I keep messing it up. And then, you know, into this torch, which then would power the whole machine. But then you want to have redstone dust connecting to another torch, which would be off because this torch is telling that torch to be off. And then you'd have a lever connected to that same block. It doesn't have to be right on top, you know. I just broke it, but you could put the lever here, or you could put a lever, like if this block didn't exist, you could put it right here, or if this block didn't exist, you could put it right there. I'm going to break the redstone now, sorry. This is going to be really unpleasant for everyone to watch. Let me try to fix this really quick. Is that going to burn my redstone? Okay, we fixed it. We saved it. We didn't save it. We didn't save it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's the whole idea. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to press the like button. If you didn't, you know, I'm sorry. Just be better next time, and you will enjoy it. I promise. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. PK Fate out of here. You know what I'm saying?